Now, on your second point about the chilling language, yes, I do include the Prime Minister in that language. I'm appalled that the Prime Minister is basically toadying along behind Nigel Farage. I'm horrified. The talk that there is in the United Kingdom about exiting from the European Convention on Human Rights, I think it's just dreadful. Our rights, human rights, are absolutely the foundation of our society. And then when I come on to the last point that you make about the anger that people feel in society, and I understand that, and I've talked to, as I said, I've been out and about around Scotland all summer, and talked to lots of people, hearing lots of things, and of course I hear frustration about public services, and I'm doing my level best within the powers available to me and the resources available to me to do something about that. And things are getting better in Scotland as a consequence of the direction I'm giving to government and the leadership that I'm taking forward. But there are some hard underlying realities. If we've had, as we have had, more than a decade of austerity, which we didn't vote for, if we've had a Brexit, which we didn't vote for, which has made us all poorer, every single one of us have been made poorer by Brexit, if we've had the implications of the economic damage that's been done by austerity, isn't it a surprise? Isn't it a surprise that people are frustrated by the resources that are available? And also, living standards in the United Kingdom have been stagnant since the latter part of the first decade of this century. Now, I want us to have a fresh start with independence. I want us to have the powers to be able to use the wealth of Scotland to benefit the people of Scotland and to take a different course from the austerity agenda of the United Kingdom, from the agenda which is about lowering expectations of people's own expectations in society, because standards of living haven't increased. And the reason why standards of living have not increased are unreservedly the responsibility of foolish decisions made at Westminster on austerity and on Brexit and all that flows from that. On the question of immigration, I've argued with the Prime Minister, my government has argued to the UK government consistently for there to be a distinctive approach taken for migration into Scotland. Now, why is that the case? Well, it's the case because we have a real challenge about the size of our working age population. So when I talk about the challenges in the NHS or in social care, just to take one sector, that's because we are short of working age population in Scotland. This has been a long-term problem. 20 years ago, my predecessor, Jack McConnell, negotiated with the UK government a Fresh Talent Initiative which allowed a different approach to migration to be taken in Scotland compared to the rest of the United Kingdom. And to Jack McConnell's credit, he advanced that argument, looking at the same demographics that I'm looking at now, and to his credit, Tony Blair agreed to that. So that demonstrates that these things are possible. When I raise these issues with the Prime Minister, when my ministers raise these with the Home Office, the door is shut. Now, this is doing economic damage to Scotland. It is holding us back. Our economy is currently growing, it's expanding, we've got very low unemployment, lower unemployment than the rest of the United Kingdom, economic inactivity is falling, but we're still short of people. So we need to have a different approach, and I will pursue that with the Prime Minister. And